What up, guys? Back with another fantasy draft. You know, my team, you should watch the video if you haven't already. My last video, I feel like I had the best draft I've ever had. So it was the strongest draft I feel like I've ever had. But I'm gonna go ahead here. I got the feeling, and I said I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do another draft. I'm gonna jump in another Best Ball Mania draft. We are gonna kick this off. We're going to create another similar build. Super excited for this. Here we go. Waiting for a few people here. We can definitely make this happen. I'm thinking I don't want to call anybody yet, but I'm feeling wide out first. I am. And I don't want to call anybody. You don't know who you're going to get, but I swear I was like, I'm going to wait at least a week until I do another live stream. I'm going to wait a full week and ended up waiting less than 24 hours. So that's how I am with these drafts. That's why I make YouTube videos, because I get a craving for them. I feel like I should be doing more of a draft. Even with the game on, there's a game on right now. I could end this stream right now and feel happy because I'm watching the game. I still want to draft. So I'm gonna have the game on while I draft. That's how into this I am. But now let's kick this off. Let's do this now. We're in it to win it now. Let's do this. So not loving the idea of going Bijan. Eight's a difficult position to be in. I'll tell you right now. Eight, you'd prefer to be even at like 11. We're gonna work with what we have. We're gonna we're gonna get a great draft. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. This guy taking Patrick Mahomes this early. What's going on? Hopefully that causes some of these players to get shifted in position. And but it looks like it's just going right off the bat. I'm not going to take Bijan this draft. I'm going to go for a wideout. I'll go for Stephon Diggs. Still, Stephon Diggs didn't have as many points as Devontae Adams, so just that being there right now. So I would just go for it right away. Go for Josh Allen, but if I can take one of these wideouts, I'll take him. I don't think there's any way CeeDee Lamb falls, but that would have been my pick. Now it's getting close. Now it's like maybe I'll just reach on quarterback. And it's not necessarily a reach. I don't think it's a reach. Just going to go ahead and take my guy. Usually I'm not doing this, but it's either Garrett Wilson. I'll just take him. I know I could have doubled up on. I really could have doubled up on quarterback, not on quarterback, on wide receiver, and it would have looked pretty good for me. Decided to go the Josh Allen route, and that's what I did. Tell you what, if I took Bijan, I wouldn't have taken Josh Allen there. So maybe it doesn't make as much sense, but definitely not that different of a build from a lot of other people. I'll tell you that. Similar to a lot of other cats. It would have probably separated me getting another wideout. Man, I was close to Garrett Wilson. I would have been able to select Aaron Rodgers later, so it would have probably been like a different draft. So still got two guys I'm super hype on. Two things we know there. We know Stephon Diggs is the guy, and Josh Allen is going to throw him the ball. So those are two for sure. Now we see some of these quarterbacks falling a little bit early. You know, when quarterbacks are close, usually when a team picks a player uh, as early as Patrick Mahomes, that's why I didn't love the Josh Allen right away because Patrick Mahomes got selected at like the fourth overall pick. Uh, it usually causes quarterbacks to fall later. But in this specific case, I think they're going to actually go a little bit earlier. Because after the fact, we had two quarterbacks selected a little bit earlier than usual. Like not on par with ADP. I selected him one pick ahead of ADP, which is going to be telling during the season. Lamar Jackson off the board. I didn't think I'd be able to select this guy, get Derrick Henry. I will definitely go with the Mark Andrews if he's on the board in 7 picks, but it's looking like Mark Andrews is not going to be an option for me, unfortunately. I was thinking about going doubling up. I was thinking going Debo there, but I didn't want to reach that high. I was thinking if I went Debo, I might be able to get Calvin Ridley later. That might be really cool. I've had this team before. I've had this same Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Stephon Diggs. I know that my issue is usually I don't get enough. Uh, uh, but will I just go Najee Harris here? It's hard to pass up Najee Harris. But if Amari Cooper's off the board, I'm going Najee Harris. I pledge allegiance to Najee Harris. I do. Amari Cooper off the board, so let me just go Najee Harris. Let me get my two running backs, not have to worry for uh, essentially until round 14, 15. Might have been a look. Jerry Judy off the board. And you could argue I made a mistake going Najee that high. I could see it. I could see it being the case. I think I'm in a solid place. I just got to go all wideouts now. Got to not worry about anything but wideouts. Maybe it's tight end. With George Kittle off the board, T.J. Hockenson is flashing to me right now. But I'll take the upside with Drake London as well. Looking for guys, so TJ off the board. Looking for guys who can really separate themselves. I think all the players that I have can really separate themselves. I'm looking for that next level separation. Mike Williams, I know they have the Chargers have already. Uh, Mike Williams off the board. I think the player that could really separate himself this season, if all goes well with, uh, I think it's Michael Pittman. Trust me, I'm close to Christian Kirk, Jackson Smith, but it's Michael Pittman for me. The only way I take Justin Herbert, and I don't think I'm taking Justin Herbert. See, this would have been a nice range for me to go Justin Herbert if see this guy gets him at his quarterback one. Damn. You know what I mean? It would have been nice range for me if but I went Josh Allen, so that would have been that nice Justin Herbert range. It would have been. No worries though. We got our selections. I took Josh Allen for a reason, no doubt. I'll take Chris Godwin here if I can. Joel Embiid misses a three. Dallas Goddard off the board. I'll take. I don't really want to make this selection, but I'll take Brandon Ayuk. Again, unless the right tight end falls to me, I'm going all wide receivers. A guy who's popping off the charts to me right now, Jordan Addison, but I would still draft George Pickens and Tyler Lockett and Mike Evans ahead of him. So Jordan Addison definitely on my mind. Joel Embiid. Not thrilled with this team because Michael Pittman, he's really got to have an upside season. Like he's got to really mold and fit in with his quarterback, and that's all got to go well for him. We're not to see how that combination goes, but definitely upside with Michael Pittman for sure as the wide receiver one, and what could be a pass happy offense. And still, AR is gonna Anthony Richardson that is still gonna pull it, and James Harden, what is he doing? Let's go ahead and let's select Darius Tony. I think that's an upside player. Obviously, I could have picked Gabe Davis, but that's sort of what I'm hoping for on the way back. If he's not there, I'll take Quentin Johnston. I don't really want to reach on a player, so I really want this guy to fall back to me. Able to get Gabe Davis as well. So it makes sense with Josh Allen taking Gabe Davis on top of Stephon Diggs. But still feel like I need to fill out this wide receiver course like even more for sure. A guy that will be on my mind is James Cook. Like, will he be able to fall 12 picks? Maybe not. Maybe. I might still want to go Alvin Kamara over him, but definitely a close call. Come on, don't you know James Harden should be fiending for a three right now? I don't know. Taking him for two threes is risky. Like the main bet that I used, it was three threes, and he was just. I moved it down to two. I said maybe two. I could see him get two. Uh, but he hasn't even shot this whole first quarter yet. So yeah, man, up in 10 picks. Alvin Kamara off the board, so basically clear James Cook is who I want. But I'd also go Cortland Sutton. Don't really want any of these Baltimore cats, quite honestly. Can he fall? I could see a world where James Cook falls. It's off the board. Cortland Sutton's off the board. I'll go David Njoku. And Cortland Sutton, not necessarily a player I'm super high on, but I think he could have a better season than last. So that's pretty much where I'm going with this. And I'm highly considering going David Njoku and Pat Fryermuth if I can. So definitely on my mind, but go ahead and I'm gonna get. No, David Njoku had similar points, but let's say Cortland Sutton's way better this year. You could argue David Njoku, Pat Fryermuth combination should have been my move, but I'm gonna stay strong with who I went with. Yeah, probably what would have made more sense is uh, doubling up on tight end. But we're gonna end up. Oh shit, yeah, because I didn't even get that next tight end. So I don't want to reach on that player yet. So I'm gonna go Zach Charbonnet. Next player I'll take is Dalton Kincaid. I was very close to just taking Dalton Kincaid, reaching on him high, but his ADP was so much lower just a week ago. You know, he rose up so far that I don't think it makes sense for me until, I mean, at least 11 picks. Yeah, I should have just taken my guy, tight end, when I had the chance. But hey, they're gonna be better days. I don't like that this guy got David Njoku and Pat Fryermuth. He got both the people that I was talking about doubling up on, and he actually doubled up. Dalton Kincaid off the board, so it's looking like four tight ends. Some a high number. It's looking like that, man. And Dalton Kincaid went off the board. I don't love that. I would have liked to take him. I'll go Darnell Mooney here. Zay Jones is my next guy. Man, I don't love how this fell so far because I would have liked to have a tight end by now. I definitely would have liked to have a tight end. But again, it's going to be a three tight end draft. Maybe four. I might go four tight ends. I don't like my odds right now without a tight end. Yep, that David Njoku really hurts me. That really hurts me because it's a possibility Pat Fryermuth wasn't drafted if I took him. So it might have changed the trajectory of everything. We're going to see how I can bounce back from this. Go ahead and take Cole Kmet. But even taking Zach Charbonnet, 1-2 punch with other cat they have with Kenneth Walker. I think Kenneth Walker is still the one. So even with him breaking out, being a good player, he's still only limited to like 150 points, most likely. So it's really just taking someone there. I haven't. I don't think I've taken Zach Charbonnet before. Go ahead and I'll select Juwan Johnson. I think I'm gonna wait on Dawson Knox, see how far he falls. Obviously, you gotta like his production over the last 2 seasons, but I'm not gonna touch him. But now it's closing in on the time. I'll take Dawson Knox. But I'm gonna need a fourth tight end, so I'm gonna. All right, so Dawson Knox off the board, anyways. I like the Kansas City offense for sure. I'll take Marquez. Let's draft us a running back now in the next round. Might be even too early for that. My hope is I can get an Irv Smith or Gerald Everett. I think those are two breakout candidates. Devin Singletary on my mind. Wan'Dale Robinson, I like him. But I have 8 wide receivers already. Irv Smith gets selected. Definitely go Devin Singletary or Gerald Everett. Devin Singletary off the board. I know where I want to go. We'll wrap up Gerald Everett. Feel like I'm good on tight end. I got 3 cats that can play. Thinking 8 picks, I want to go Kenny Pickett. Think I want a Kenny Pickett. Khalil Shakir off the board. I was definitely considering Khalil Shakir. But again, I already have 8 wide receivers. So Kenny Pickett off the fucking board. God damn it. Shit. I've seen wilder things and I've seen wilder things in Trey Lance, Jimmy Garoppolo falling 20 picks. I've seen wilder things. So for that reason, I'm gonna go Leonard Fournette. Oh, Trey Lance. I should go Leonard Fournette. All right, I'm gonna take the biggest risk of the day. This is a big risk. I'm feeling like already maybe I missed something because if he's off the board, it really whittles me down. It makes me a small dick team if I don't have a second quarterback. So extremely on edge right now. Will I be able to get this cat on my team? Will I be able to get this cat on my team? That's all I'm wondering. Maybe in the double up section. We'll see when it doubles. When does it double? Ben Haskell is in this draft, man. And he's at risk. But hopefully he doesn't go for it. But I'll say it again. I've seen wilder things than this guy falling. So my yeah, my I'm at big risk here. I know this cat likes to draft fucking he doesn't take my player, thankfully. So I'm at big risk here. With the next pick, this one I'm feeling comfortable with it, but right here I'm at big risk again. I'm really worried. But I'm able to get Jimmy Garoppolo. I wasn't able to lock him up with Hunter Renfrow. That would have been a cool combination. Wasn't able to do that, but I do already have 8 wide receivers. Only one person on my mind right now. And it's looking like this guy's going to take my running back. Most likely, with a good team, it looks like this guy's going to take my running back. So, that's not good. Don't appreciate that. But it is looking like he's going to take him for me. So who else am I going to be able to take? Jerome Ford, maybe? There's really no one else I want but Kareem Hunt. So that's why I'm sort of, this guy's going to take him. I already know. So who else do I go? Come on. Don't take him. Don't take him. Please. He doesn't, and I'm able to lock up Kareem Hunt. So actually, this ends up being a very good draft for me. Very good. I'm not sure if it's perfect. Definitely kinks in the armor. Definitely the tight end position is a little bit lacking. But besides that, a very solid all around draft. If one of these tight ends can be top scoring every week and it rotates, then I'm in a real good position. But we just don't know about that. At least Chicago's offense is slated to be better. Um, New Orleans, they have a new quarterback, a true quarterback who can maybe man that offense and change up the Taysom Hill role a little bit and give Juwan Johnson a bit more production. And Gerald Everett, I mean, that's one of the highest scoring offenses in the entire league. So three players that could be something, but I don't love it. I would have loved to have either David Njoku or Pat Fryermuth as a tight end option here. It would have felt a lot better to me. Instead, I got three cats that can play, but we're going to have to see out what they do. At wide receiver, definitely some upside players here. So happy with the wide receiver class. Some upside guys, but not necessarily the not the best class, but you can hope that I get four guys a week. You can really hope I get four guys a week. And running backs, I think I'm in a solid place with them. Got Josh Allen, of course, so feeling good with this. Yep, that's a draft, man. Uh, it's actually interesting. Ben Haskell was in this too, so that's pretty cool. Just out of the blue. So, hey, man, good draft overall for sure. This cat only ended up with three running backs, so guess that's the build he was looking for. He said, I only need three, and that's all he did. Probably would have liked to see him have at least four, but hey, it allowed me to get Kareem Hunt as a fifth. So, definitely happy with that. This team could do something. Team could seriously do something. So, yeah, man, that's going to do it for me.